There is a support problem in Marvel Rivals, creating an incredibly stale triple support meta. And there are counters to it that we'll break down in this video, but there are also massive balance concerns that should be addressed in the next patch so that this meta gets removed. In this video, we're going to break down the problems and how to solve them as quickly as possible. Smash the like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. I'm going to show you the game that I got Celestial in, because it was one of those games that is like, Jesus Christ, there are support ults. And it was both teams were triple support. I wasn't triple. I was playing a DPS, but yeah. Right now, I am ranting about support and talking about how I would fix the meta. And I wanted to showcase this game to kind of show off my point of view a bit here, if I can find it. It's towards the end, right? Up here. All right, chat. Wait. Check this fight out. This is what's wrong with the fucking triple support meta, and this is in my opinion something that I don't like it as a gameplay loop. Even like, I think it could be a niche option, but I don't think it should be like a strong primary option. I know that there are ways to counter it, but I don't think that everyone should have to play to counter it. So anyways, I'm gonna play this. So I'm on Winter Soldier here, and this is gonna be just the most ult heavy fight imaginable. So I'm walking in here. I'm just trying to find some hook value. I'm just trying to find something. We pop our Strange ult and we pop our Cloak ult. They respond with their Luna ult. Okay, cool. We can't do anything. Cool. Back up. They try to Strange ult us. We push it away. Then they do their Cloak ult. Then we do our Invisible Woman ult. Then they do their Storm. Then they do their Groot ult. Then we do our Luna ult. And they try, and I ult in here, and their Loki messes up. Not only do I cancel it, but he also copied the wrong person. He copied the Storm, or maybe he tried to copy the Storm. It doesn't really matter who he copied here because he did it too late, and so he dies to my ult, and it gets canceled. But he almost popped his fucking ult, and if he would have copied like his Cloak or some shit, then the fight would have gone on for another, I don't know, 4 seconds, and then both of the strangers get their ult again. What the fuck is this? Like, what are we playing here? We're just sitting around. And we didn't even do this, like, both teams didn't even do this optimally. Like, they didn't even do, like, it was not even done optimally. Like, if this was done optimally, let me back this up, because this is how it should be done in an optimal situation. If both teams were actually playing this optimally. So we start the fight. So, real quick. So, I know there's something that's interesting. This is like a tip that you can get for those of you who are playing triple support and like play Cloak and Dagger. In a general game, like in a normal game where you're trading ultimates and you're getting ultimate fast, it can make sense to tempo ult with Cloak and Dagger to go fast, right? You beat everyone to ultimate, so you want to ult first, you want to go fast, you want to create tempo. What triple support does fundamentally is make both teams more reactive. And what that means is that you are slowing down the pace of the game, like to a crawl. There's no high action. It's really slow, and the pace is slowed down like dramatically. So what that means is that ulting for tempo is much worse. And to give you a TLDR of that is this Cloak should not have tempo ulted here. Like, a tempo ult ultimate here doesn't accomplish anything because this fight is literally just getting started, right? It's a fight that's gonna last a very long time. Now, she would probably ult right after they pop ult if our Strange was in danger. But what really should have happened is the Strange pops ult, tries to stun them. They Luna ult in response. Strange flies back to the team, and then we wait out the Luna ult. Then the fight resumes. That's how it should be played out. So he goes in, tries to ult, doesn't work, flies out. We wait, we reset, then we continue from there, right? So that should have been how this fight played out. And then the fight cycling would have been much longer because it would have been like, we wouldn't have actually made a move until the Luna Snow ult was done. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Pocket Gaming? We're breaking down what's wrong with the meta right now. And then don't even get me started. So what would have probably happened is she goes in. Okay, so Strange goes in, tries to ult. They pop Luna ult. Our Strange backs up. He flies out, backs up. We wait. Their Strange gets proactive. Let's just say our Invisible Woman didn't hit it. In response, then our Cloak would have probably ulted, just like in a hypothetical world. But it's also like, look at their Strange. By the end of this fight, their Strange is like at 70 ults. Yeah, like we win here because we cancel it. Look at their Strange. He's at 82 ult, and he already used his ult in this fight. If the Loki would have actually ulted correctly and copied his Cloak and Dagger before we got out of the Groot ult, he would have ulted and kept his Strange alive long enough for his Strange to get ult, and his Strange already ulted in this fucking fight. You got Celestial 2-K, let's fucking go. So anyways, the pace at which people are generating ults across the board, and I'm not just talking about supports. Supports are the biggest offenders, but like even tanks, everybody, it's too fucking fast. Like this is a fight that went on for like almost a minute, and it could have gone on for like fucking 2 minutes. Like it actually could have gone on for so long. It actually, if both teams played this actually optimally, this fight would have legitimately lasted forever, dude. It actually would have lasted forever. Have I seen the ult point chart? I have not. Can you counter triple support without using triple support back? 100%. 100%. And in fact, they probably should have been on like Moon Knight instead of Storm here, because then they could have killed all of us through our Luna Snow ult. Because they were on Storm, they actually couldn't burst through. So like if they were on like Moon Knight here, then you know our composition could adjust and change relative to that. Or I could, you know, I can't really go on Moon Knight because the Storm kind of counters me on Moon Knight, but like I could potentially swap to something that counters him on Moon Knight. There's like a little bit of layers to things, but this was circulating last month. Energy needed for ultimate. Energy, damage dealt and healing provided. Okay, banner, yeah. So these are DPS, Magneto, Namor, Star-Lord, Cloak and Dagger, Hawkeye, Adam Warlock. It makes sense why Adam Warlock is so hard to get it, but like also the numbers, even though they show off some interesting info, it doesn't really reflect just how easy it is for Cloak to get this, because their numbers are a certain point to where they're getting this so quickly. Like they're just getting it so quickly, so fucking fast, because of the amount of healing that they're outputting. Healing might have been halved according to damage. Isn't Cloak the only support ult that doesn't die to Moon Knight? I mean, if she stacks it, but if you get hit by, like if you get hit by a Groot ult, you don't have time to stack it, right? You're gonna pop it, but the Moon Knight ult is gonna be on there like instantly, and it's gonna be too late, right? Wait, Forgiving! Forgiving, what's up, man? Yo, what's up, dude? We need to game sometime, bro. How you doing? I'm bitching about the support meta right now. I'm bitching about the support meta. I'm looking at one of my games earlier today that I got. The game that I hit Celestial in, it's just literally a shit show where it's just support ult after support ult after literally the most amount of nonsense ever.
By the Agamotto! Against the world!
Like, I don't know what this even is. I don't even know. I'm lucky that the Loki fucked that up, or that fight would have just went on forever. Moon Knight's the best counter. I mean, he's a good counter. He's a reasonable counter against triple support. Yeah, no, it's pretty wild. I mean, there are, like I said, there are counters. Triple support isn't the end all be all. It's just a composition that I think is incredibly boring gameplay loop. I mean, it's still fun. Like, the game's still fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, I think that season 0 gameplay loop was way more fun than whatever's going on right now. Lots of Moon Knight haters out here. I enjoyed season 0 a lot more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100% Forgiving. I really do think that season 0 was actually super sick. I hope they try to return it to that in some regard, just a little bit. It wouldn't be very hard for them to do so. Just make, like, my simple solution is just to make ults harder to create, like, make them harder to earn. Like an overall ult nerf, specifically the supports, probably more than the other ones, but I think across the board is also fine. And then maybe make some of the support ults not last as long. Cloak shouldn't last 4, put it back to 3. Luna maybe 10 instead of 12, and then you're fine. I think you're fine. No one else will pick Mag, so I'm just AFKing, waiting for stuff to happen in ult support. Oh yeah, yeah. Just the fucking just sit around and just wait. Just sit around and wait. Although it does, it in games that are super, like, lots of damage are being traded, I'm sitting there at like fucking 55% ult on Mag, and their fucking their Cloak already has ult. I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta wait till the next Cloak ult. Maybe I'm just not building it fast enough. Don't forget season 0, where we didn't know how to play the game, so it was more fun discovering it. I mean, agreed. We still don't really know perfectly how to play the game, but yeah, yeah. Like that's just crazy that like one of the best counters just can't keep up with the old generation, like at all. Can't keep up. But yeah, anyways, this was the game I wanted to get into Celestial, and I only won it because their fucking Loki fucked up That's it. I only want it because they're low-key fucked up the support the support cycling. D support has a lower than 50% win rate, even in GM+. 222 has over 50%. Yeah. I think a lot of people force it. That's another thing is like triple support feels worse to play against than it is good, and it feels better to play with than it is good. Does that make sense, chat? Where it's like, it feels good to have all these ultimates that make you immortal, and it feels bad to play against ultimates that make the enemy team immortal. Just because something feels a certain way doesn't mean it's good or bad. Like, everyone hates, they're like, fuck Rocket. I hate Rocket. Rocket's terrible. I don't want to play with a Rocket. But Rocket has some of the highest win rate in the game. Like, it might not feel good to play with a Rocket, but guess what? Rockets are fucking winning, and they're winning in Grandmaster, and they're winning in every other rank, right? Just because something feels away doesn't mean it is away. But yeah, I feel like Hulk can kind of be a counter to triple support. A lot of the time, they won't have enough damage to actually kill him. I mean, that's true, and like Iron Man kind of pieces him up, to be honest. But yeah, thank y'all for coming by. Hope y'all learned something. Hope y'all enjoyed the gameplay. Good vibes. It was a good day. But I'll see y'all later.